Hey everybody, it's Tom, and it is day 82 of 100 days of drawing and doing. And man, it's dark in here. Oh wait, it's just a black box while I prep to talk about something cool. So I just did a little bit more drawing work on some of the existing characters, just a couple more things I need to polish up. So nothing too exciting, basically what you saw yesterday. But I thought I would share something a little more interesting. So let's move on to that. I was organizing my files for the drawing projects I've been doing, and I came across some old drawings on my computer. This first one you see here is a skeleton warrior I drew for a possible miniature that ended up not getting made, but that's alright because it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of stuff, and as you can see by the date and the signature, this was done basically, well, now a little over 10 years ago. And then we got here, we have the kind of a detail shot for the skeleton as well. Done with ink. I think I used microns back then. I didn't know about, or I knew about the Hi-Tec-C pen, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And I feel like I did a pretty good job way back then. Next up is a type pencil drawing that I did. Again, this is for another miniature commission of a caveman, the guy on the left. The guy on the right I actually did later on to go along with my sculpting classes. I teach a lot of sculpting classes at Gen Con usually, and one of my first ones was how to sculpt dwarves. So I wanted to provide a interesting drawing that could show the proportions and things like that, get people started on the right way. And I had this drawing of the caveman done too, so I put them together just to show some scale. So it's interesting to go back and see that I draw very similar to the way I did back then as far as stylistically. I do some of the same things with the face, the chin and the nose, and I feel like I've grown quite a bit, but maybe not as much as I thought I did at first when I started doing this. Definitely can do some more interesting angles and whatnot these days. Pretty much back then, when I would draw and have something look halfway decent, it would be in that very standard standing pose. Here we have another ink drawing concept. This was for another miniature, believe it or not. I think basically this was probably the most prolific time that I was drawing. It was about 10 years ago, but even then, when I drew, I never just drew for the fun of it or because I wanted to practice. There was always an assignment. There was something that was driving me, and that's one of the things. Even though I've kind of given myself a project during this 100 days to keep myself going, it has been fun to just draw and try different things during this time and not have it always just be for a project. And last up, we have this sketch of a Viking lord. I went back to kind of my roots of what I was learning in college, which was drawing tighter penciled drawings with Prisma colored pencils, and that sort of thing. I really like how this turned out even to this day. And this is one of the few drawings that I did that wasn't either for a client to become a miniature or for myself to maybe make a miniature. I've always liked the Viking theme and the aesthetics that went along with it. And I was like, man, I need to draw a cool Viking. So I did it, and yeah, so that was a lot of fun. But this was pretty rare to draw this way. Usually it was a pencil and by itself, or maybe I would take it a little farther and actually ink it. But this was a interesting growth drawing for me, I guess I'd say, because it forced me to keep what I laid down, almost like you with a pen, because you really can't erase this pencil very well. But yeah, so well, I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my drawings from 10 years ago compared to what I've done now, and hopefully I'll find some others. Maybe I'll throw these up on my DeviantArt so there's actually something to look at. So, alright, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.